Morning and aloha from Oahu, Hawaii. I should really make a somewhat of an apology for not doing any videos in the last couple of weeks. Sort of a lot's been going on mentally and just life in general. The last video that I did, I think I stated that we were going on a bit of a holiday. So that's currently where we are here in Hawaii. Yeah, mental health wise, just I was still stuck in that bit of a rut. I did a couple of small runs, but I just couldn't get my head out of, I suppose, out of my own ass, to be fair. And it was nothing but stressful. And they keep, you know, you hear all those things about just pushing through, do the hard thing, it gets easier, all the rest of it. And it's true, 100% it's true. I just could not get there. I could not allow myself to get, I guess, to get it done. So I kept sitting in self-pity, kept finding excuses on why I couldn't do it, why I shouldn't do it. And that was the easy thing to do, and that's just what I did. I didn't do it. But we've had a nice, beautiful trip, nice little time away here in Hawaii. It's actually been incredible, quite moving as well. For some of my followers on here, you're probably, or you're already aware that I'm a tattoo artist, as well as a automotive refinisher, car painter. And as a tattoo artist, there's a lot of history in tattooing, especially here in Hawaii. And I was lucky enough to actually go and visit Sailor Jerry, Norman Collins' plaque at the cemetery here in Oahu. With everything else that went down here, for those of you who do, well, I'm sure everyone knows about Pearl Harbor, it was pretty emotional being there. For someone who unfortunately has never served in the military, or any branch of the military, it was still very, very emotional. But yeah, it was wild. So you're probably wondering why I'm currently doing this video. Well, as of the next 17 minutes, I will be climbing a mountain peak here in Oahu called Kokohead Rail Trail. It is a complete straight up vertical climb. I'm not 100% on what they've used it for, but there is a small rail trail which I will show video and footage of that as we are progressing. Okay, I have now been rerouted on my trip, and I don't know why. Okay, that makes no sense to me. Anyway, sorry about that. I got honked at. The trail, or the road leading to the trailhead, is currently blocked off. I'm not sure why, and I actually don't have any data on my phone to get a full reroute. I'm not really too sure what's going on with that road. It's been blocked off. I think they're doing some maintenance on some lights and stuff. So I'm technically going to have to find another route. But yeah, anyway, I'll put through a couple of clips of some stuff that we've done currently on Hawaii. I'll do my best not to add my children on there, but we'll see how we go. And then we'll jump back on. We'll jump back on when we get to Kokohead. And I'll show you again just before we get started. All right. Cool. See you soon. Right, so I've arrived at the Coco Crater Railway Trailhead. I still don't know too much information about it. I guess what I'll do is I'll get the history link, and I'll chuck it in the description. You can check it out. It's definitely a trail that you should check out. It's extremely high and extremely challenging. Now that's the reason why I've decided to do this one. There are a few other trails that I probably could have done that might be a little bit easier, but with the way that I've been feeling mentally in the last couple of weeks, by no one's fault but my own, I decided that this is the one I'm going to do. My partner, she did it the other day. She did an incredible job. She got all the way to the top and back down again. I don't know what her time was. We're going to basically time each other to see who can do it the fastest. We took the kids up. They made it about halfway. So I'm extremely proud of them for making it halfway. We actually didn't think that they were even going to do that. But yeah, so I'm going to start walking up now. God, it's a lot higher than what you think, eh? But yeah, so I'm going to start walking up now. I'll probably try and do a couple of clips in between. I might jump back on here about halfway through and then again at the top. I don't really want to be trying to distract myself too much, because I'm going to need every ounce of oxygen possible. So let's get started, and we'll see you at the top. So you probably can't see it, but you climb up that all the way to the top of the volcano. So it's like a dormant crater from an old volcano. Whew. And it's at sunrise too, so this is going to be something special. But yeah, I'm actually extremely nervous. And what's rad too, for anyone who follows me, I used to ride BMX quite a bit. Definitely not as much as I used to. There's a sweet set of trails here, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure how long these trails have been here before, but it's pretty rad. And they're pretty well maintained too. And they've got signs up saying, you know, pedal bikes only, this, that and the other. So they really respect it. It's cool. I like it. It's mad. All right. There's enough talk. Head to the trailhead. I'll see you at the top. All right, we're at the start of the trailhead. My heart rate's already a little bit too high. I'd say that's because of the Monster Energy I had this morning. 200 grams of fucking caffeine. That's it. Alright, so you see the starting of this trail here. It's already quite steep. And you've got all this rail line that leads all the way up to the top there. Now, I'm not 100% sure what it was used for, but I think it had something to do with like a mining cart bringing minerals and stuff from the top of the crater back down to the bottom. I'm hoping there'll be a little bit more information at the top, so I can give a little bit more of a accurate, bit more accurate information about this place. But yeah, I don't know how much of this you can see behind me. Now, how's that for a sunrise view? Nothing is better than that. All right, let's go. I'm not really sure what the time is. I think it's about 20 past 7 now, give or take. I'm just about halfway, but honestly, a Monster Energy was the bad choice. I should have had Red Bull. It would have given me wings. there's the top. So straight and then up. My heart rate is way too high for this. Oh well. We're about halfway through, so might as well just keep going.
Sorry, now you've got to please outspit me. It's not the first time.
So we're about, what, halfway now?
Yeah.
Halfway. And now for the grueling climb. Up to there. Alright. Whew, bit of a drop.
Good morning.
How are you? Now, apparently, if doing this section isn't for you, or for your little kids, there's a bypass section. Looks like it could be rather slippery. But as long as you just take your time, I'm sure it'll be sweet. Same as this. Alright, no more talking. Let's get it done. See you at the top.
Are you ready to go down?
We did it. Yeah, boy. It's not as lush as it normally is. Up here, apparently it's been quite dry for the last 3 months. But far out, what a view. Big crater there and behind us, which I'll show you now. All down through there, the ravine. Wow. So that's it, we made it to the top. My legs are killing me. I stopped for a little bit, took some photos and stuff like that, but I kind of wish I just kept going, to be honest. Because coming down is gonna suck. But the view up here is amazing.
Kasi pag sa kumo naman kasi ako maglalaro, hindi ko din alam paano mag-video. Kaya doon ako sa ano
Oh, look at that.
Guys na manalo ako. At least alam ko
But it's true what they say, you do hard stuff and you get rewarded with views like that. Right, I'm probably not going to do any recording coming back down just because it is rather slippery with loose rock. So I don't know how fast Karen got up here. I've stopped for a little bit, I've chatted to a few people, so I'm definitely not going to make her time. Because one, I didn't pause it, and two, I don't know if we were supposed to pause it or not. But that's fine, I've made it to the top. So let's get back, finish the day up, and we'll head to our luau. So I'll see you back at the car. We made it all the way down. I think my total time was a little over an hour. I'm not sure what Carrie's time was. I think she did it under an hour, I think. But yeah, that's all right. It's about making it to the top and doing the hard thing, right? So if you ever come down to Oahu, Hawaii, I highly recommend that. That is probably the single hardest thing you could ever do. My legs are going to be cooked. But I think that this trip and that was definitely the reset that I needed. I'll try and get this video out Friday, Saturday. We're flying home Saturday, so I don't know how well it's going to do. Otherwise, I might just start editing it and have it trying out next week. So whenever you see this video, you'll see it. And then from that, you'll be hopefully back to your regular programming of every Friday or every second Friday. I still haven't quite figured it out yet. But yeah. All right, let's go get ready for the day. Thanks for coming along. Right, we're back in the car. Did like a little jog, just from the base back to the car. I don't know why. That probably wasn't pretty. Definitely, I would recommend doing water instead of a Monster Energy. And Red Bull's definitely not going to come to the party by helping you get to that top. Far out, man. That really hurt. I was really expecting that to hurt. I had played this big cocky game that it was going to be a piece of cake getting to the top. It really wasn't. I am stoked that I made it though, because I am very scared of heights, and normally when you get to a vertical climb like that, that's sort of about where my peak is and I'm kind of over it. But man, that view from up there, honestly, if you can make it here, the tourist stuff's great, like the stuff that's here is incredible, but the free things like that And that view, man, that view is priceless. There's nothing more satisfying than doing something like that. And we've seen some incredible things, and we've still got 2 days left, and we're going to see some more incredible things. But honestly, I think that there, right there, is the peak for me. That was just wild, man. Yeah, I can't really even describe it. It's actually kind of emotional, just with the way that I've been feeling lately. And then not helping myself do it, you know what I mean? Like, just going, oh, it's easier to just go home and just sit on my ass. It's easier to just open up a packet of chips and just eat chips. Like that's easy, you know what I mean? And anyway, this will be the last part of the video. I'm probably going to stitch in a couple of like little bits and pieces from Pearl Harbor and maybe our luau and things like that. There won't be any more talking and stuff through it. I'm basically going to try and fade this video out with a couple of shots. So for those of you that have stuck around and watched this whole video, honestly, I really appreciate you. I know there's only a handful of people, which is cool. I'm happy with that. If out of those handful of people I can help inspire one and not do something silly that will leave, God, everlasting pain for everyone around you, then I'm stoked. I'm happy with that. And I can say personally that I keep going through those moments. More so probably now, like, because it's summer's supposed to be happy time, whatever, blah blah blah. But again, it comes down to that, pick your hard. And the last thing I want to do is go out for a run in the heat. But that's going to change now. We're going to put on weight again, just from excessive eating, no fitness, bad choices with food, drink, all that sort of stuff. Especially with this Hawaii trip. Far out. But now it's time to just pull my head in and just do what's necessary. I am doing an ultra next year. I only have 6 or 7 months left to train. It's definitely not enough time. But I'm going to do what it takes to try and make this happen. So with that, here's a little bit of a montage. And aloha. Catch you later.
Rolling down the boulevard, sun hitting my shades. Oh, yeah. Riding low and slow, this vibe never fades. What's up? Palm trees dancing in the hazy sunlight glow. West Coast rhythm, let the good times flow. Cruising, grooving, feel that funky breeze. Talk about singing, setting spirits at ease. From the hills to the shore, ain't no second guessing. In these Cali streets, we count every blessing. Catching the groove, that's right. Chrome rims spinning, reflections of dreams on these West Coast streets. Nothing's what it seems. Hey, hey, let me see your hands up high. Hands up. We vibing now till the moon hits the sky. Ooh, yeah. Talk box wailing like a voice from the stars. This coast culture lives in our hearts, no scars. Cruising, grooving, feel that funky breeze. Talk about singing, setting spirits at ease. From hills to the shore, ain't no second guessing. In these Cali streets, we count every blessing. Golden hour grin, city lights start to shine. West Coast flavor, every moment divine. Plotting life stories on a corner stoop. See what's good. Laughter echoes loud through the laid back beat. Golden hour grin, city lights start to shine. West Coast flavor, every moment divine. You cruising, grooving, feel that funky breeze. Oh yeah. Boxing, setting spirits rolling down the boulevard, sun hitting my shore. Ain't no second guessing. This vibe never fades. We count every blessing in crazy sunlight glow. West Coast rhythm, let the good times flow. Cruising, grooving, feel that funky breeze. Talk, boxing, and setting spirits steady. We count every blessing. Ain't no second guessing. In these Cali streets, we count every blessing. Double Dutch beats, bumping trunk ride smooth. Neighbors nodding heads, they catching the groove. That's right. Chrome rims spinning, reflections of dreams on these West Coast streets. Nothing's what it seems. Hey, hey, let me see your hands up high. Hands up. We vibing now till the moon hits the sky. Ooh, yeah. Talk box wailing like a voice from the stars. This coast culture lives in our hearts, no scars. Cruising, grooving, feel that funky breeze. Talk boxing and setting spirits at ease. From hills to the shore, ain't no second guessing. In these Cali streets, we count every blessing. Plotting life stories on a corner stoop. See what's good. Laughter echoes loud through the laid back beat. Golden hour grin, city lights start to shine. West Coast flavor, every moment divine. You know. Plotting life stories on a corner stoop. See what's good. Laughter echoes loud through the laid back beat. Golden hour grin, city lights start to shine. West Coast flavor, every moment divine. You know. Cruising, grooving, feel that funky breeze. Oh yeah. Talk boxing and setting spirits at ease. Come on. From the hills to the shore, ain't no second guessing. In these Cali streets, we count every blessing. Cruising, grooving, feel that funky breeze. Oh yeah. Talk boxing and setting spirits at ease. Come on. From the hills to the shore, ain't no second guessing. In these Cali streets, we count every blessing. In these Cali streets, we count every blessing.